Yeah, g'day folks. It's I think we're going to the second week of November now, and I decided to fertilise all my trees with this dynamic lifter standard pellets of organic fertiliser. And mainly I wanted to do that for my citrus, which are in pots, large pots, and there's a lot of growth, as you can see. A lot of new growth, and flowers are starting to emerge, and they're starting to look really healthy. And I thought, well, I'm doing something right, and to keep it going, I thought what a good time to put a bit more feed now that they're going to be flowering, and hopefully doubling size as well. So again, if we go over here to the orange tree, you can see the amount of flowers that it has. I did also give it some potash, liquid potash yesterday, but that was for the fruit growth. But with the dynamic lifter, I've just applied a generous amount to all the trees in the pots. I'll score it into the soil, and then probably later on tonight give it a good hose down. Currently I'm just about to apply the same fertilizer to all the outside fruit trees. I did use a couple of bags for the ones in here. Now you'll see how generous I've been with the fertilizer. Like I said, I'll water these in a bit later on by hand, and then after that the irrigation system will continue to water the ones in here, and slowly the dynamic lifter will break down a lot of worms in these pots, and I think that the worms will enjoy the fertilizer as well. So now I'm just about to go, as I said, and fertilize the ones outside. Give it a couple of scoops of the dynamic lifter, and hopefully that will encourage a lot more growth and help with the fruit production that is occurring. As you can see here, a lot of apples. I've got to thin them out. For those who don't know what dynamic lifter is, it contains these elements here. You can sort of see the nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, calcium, zinc, manganese, and it's all natural and organic, so and slow release as well. So hopefully that will help. Okay, it's time to water the dynamic lifter in now, just so that it softens up a little bit and not gets blown away, or yeah. So just going to water it all in and see how it goes from there. Alrighty, all the trees are now being watered in. All the dynamic lifter has been soaked, and hopefully it will make some difference to their growth in the next couple of months, I guess. I'm a bit worried about this one. I'm thinking that it might grow too big and then probably snap, so I might have to prune it down a little bit so it doesn't get too lanky. But yeah, all the dynamic lifter is watered in now, and the smell is sort of slowly going away. Well, only a little bit anyway. Just to finish off this video, just have a look at a few trees. This is a pear tree that I pruned and put some spreaders on. You can see that it's really taking off. I've got a couple of branches that might need pruning, but overall it's doing what I want it to do, and hopefully we might get a few pears out of it next year. The Japanese nashi is very rigorous because I've only got one. None of the flowers that it had this year has set, so no fruit, but I like the vigor, and hopefully I can graft on that next year and train it to spread out a little bit more as well. I don't get often, oh, I don't get, I'll start again. I don't get down the back here often, but I wanted to show you the olive trees. They were planted here or transplanted here last year sometime, and they seem to have settled in really well, and I've got a little bit of, or actually a lot of new growth happening, and I can actually see some flowers forming as well. There you go, just there, and a few other places as well. So with the dynamic lifter today and a little bit of rain that we've been having, I can't see why these guys won't continue to grow. The apples on the espalier have given so many fruit this year, and I reckon I might need to spend a day thinning these ones out. But as you can see, if I keep going across, there's so much fruit. I reckon it's the way I prune them with that method that I learnt on how to produce spurring or buds, and you can sort of see here, you can, everywhere I undercut it, as shown to me by another expert. Every one of those has turned into a fruiting spur, and have this olive tree, the weeping variety, has really produced a lot of flowers this year, and I want to see what type of olives it is, because last year it was the shape of a Kalamata, but because only one or two fruit last year set,